Tonight, when your eyes close, a second world is going to open. You will not choose it. You will not design it. Your brain will build it in the dark, using scraps of memory, fear, desire, and ancient survival code. But the real answer is far stranger, because the dreams that visit you now may be older than language. Long before alarm clocks, bedrooms, soft pillows, or locked doors, your ancestors slept under open skies, inside caves, beside fires, or beneath shelters made from branches, skins, and stone. Their nights were not quiet. Their nights were alive. Insects clicked in the grass. Predators moved beyond the edge of firelight. Other humans whispered nearby, and somewhere inside the sleeping skull, another kind of night began. So what did ancient humans actually dream about? You might imagine they dreamed about mammoths, or storms, or falling from cliffs, and sometimes they probably did. But ancient dreams were not just random movies in the head. They were rehearsals, warnings, emotional maps, a sleeping brain trying to predict tomorrow before tomorrow arrived. The strange part is that your brain may still be doing the same thing. You can see this in the work of Finnish psychologist Andy Ravansuo, who proposed the threat simulation theory of dreaming. The idea is simple in plain English. Dreams may have evolved because they let the brain practice danger without risking the body. A nightmare about being chased is not useful because it feels good. It is useful because the sleeping mind gets to run from danger while the real body stays still. Ancient humans lived in a world where that mattered. A bad dream could rehearse a real problem. A shadow in the trees, a stranger outside the camp, a child wandering too far from the group, cliff edge hidden by darkness. The brain could build danger, test reactions, and sharpen attention before waking life demanded it. Does that make your nightmares a kind of ancient training ground? In modern sleep research, dreams often contain conflict, fear, movement, pursuit, and social tension. Halden Hall, one of the most important dream researchers of the 20th century, collected thousands of dream reports and studied them like data. He found that dreams were not mostly magical fantasies. They were full of familiar people, ordinary places, emotional pressure, and small struggles. That matters, because ancient humans did not only survive by fighting animals, they survived by reading each other. Who was angry? Who could be trusted? Who might share food? Who might betray the group? A dangerous look could matter as much as a dangerous claw. So ancient dreams were probably filled with faces. Faces around the fire. Faces of rivals. Faces of children. Faces of strangers. Faces of the dead. A dream of being excluded from the group might have been terrifying because being alone in prehistory could mean death. A dream of conflict with another hunter might have prepared the mind for a real argument the next morning. Your brain is social even when you sleep. This is where the dream becomes stranger. Ancient humans may not have separated dreams from reality the way you do now. Today, you wake up and say, it was only a dream. But for much of human history, dreams may have felt like messages, visits, warnings, or journeys. The dead could return. Animals could speak. The sky could open. A person could travel without moving. Imagine waking before sunrise. The fire is low. The air is cold. You tell the others that you saw a herd moving near a river, or a dead relative warning you not to enter a valley, or a great animal standing with human eyes. What happens next? Maybe the group listens. Maybe they laugh. Maybe an elder interprets it. Maybe the dream becomes part of a story that is told again that night. This may be one reason dreams and storytelling are so deeply connected. A dream takes scattered pieces and turns them into scenes. A story does the same thing while awake. Both build meaning from fragments. Both make the invisible visible. Both let a mind experience danger, loss, and wonder without leaving the circle. The French neuroscientist Michel Jouvet helped show that dreaming is tied to REM sleep. REM means rapid eye movement because the eyes twitch beneath closed lids. In this state, the brain becomes active, but the body is partly paralyzed, almost like a safety lock. Think about that. Inside, your brain runs. Outside, your body stays frozen. For ancient humans sleeping near others, this mattered. The dreamer who acted out every chase could injure a child, expose the group, or stumble into danger. That is not a design flaw. It is protection. But dreams were not only nightmares. Ancient humans almost certainly dreamed of food, warmth, sex, children, rivers, tools, lost relatives, and successful hunts. They dreamed from the raw material of their lives. A person who tracked animals might dream of tracks. A grieving person might see the dead alive again, speaking as if death had briefly failed. Could this have helped create early beliefs about spirits? No one can prove the first dream that became a spiritual idea. But many scholars have argued that dreams likely shaped human beliefs about souls, ancestors, and invisible worlds. When the body lies still but the self runs through forests or speaks to the dead, it becomes easy to imagine that something inside you can leave. The dream self feels real. And that may have changed everything. The psychologist Deirdre Barrett has studied dreams as a form of problem solving. In simple terms, the sleeping brain does not always follow daytime logic, but it can connect ideas in unusual ways. That weirdness can be useful. It can combine fear with memory, a face with a place, a problem with an image, and sometimes reveal a solution that waking thought missed. Ancient humans needed that kind of flexibility. How do you cross a river? Where did the animals go? Who was hiding anger? What does that sound mean in the dark? The dream could not answer everything, but it could generate possibilities. It could make the mind practice, combine, and imagine. This may be the deepest answer. Ancient humans dreamed about the same core things you do now: danger, belonging, hunger, love, shame, death, hope, and the strange feeling that something important is just out of reach. The objects were different. No phone. No elevators. No school exams. No office meetings. But the emotional engine was the same. Being chased. Being lost. Being exposed. Being wanted. Being left behind. Trying to speak and not being heard. Those dreams are ancient. When you dream that you are unprepared, your brain may be using a modern scene to express an old fear. When you dream that someone is watching you, your brain may be rehearsing social danger. When you dream of falling, fleeing, hiding, or searching, your nervous system may be speaking a language older than writing. The setting changes. The fear survives. Maybe that is why dreams feel so personal and so alien at the same time. They are made from your memories, but they are shaped by machinery much older than you. A city street can become a forest. A boss can become a predator. Your modern life gives the dream its costumes. Evolution gives it its bones. So tonight, when your eyes close, do not think of dreaming as a useless glitch. Think of it as an ancient fear. The lights go out. The body becomes still. The brain opens a hidden stage and fills it with threats, faces, ghosts, puzzles, and impossible scenes. Your ancestors once woke from that stage and carried its images into firelight. Some dreams were ignored. Some became warnings. Some became stories. Some may have helped build the first invisible worlds humans ever believed in. And now, thousands of generations later, you still enter that same theater every night. You sleep in a locked room. You rest on a soft bed. You wait to a glowing screen, but somewhere behind your closed eyes, an ancient brain is still listening for footsteps beyond the fire. Tonight, when your eyes close, a second world is going to open.